SECARSE, sentences in the preterite, one time past. Number one, this morning she dried her face with a towel. Esta mañana ella se secó la cara con una toalla. Esta mañana ella se secó la cara con una toalla. Number two, yesterday I dried off after a bath. Ayer yo me sequé después de un baño. Ayer yo me sequé después de un baño. Number three, this afternoon we had to dry our hair. Esta tarde nosotros tuvimos que secarnos el pelo. Esta tarde nosotros tuvimos que secarnos el pelo. And finally, number four, they dried their hands quickly. Ellos se secaron las manos deprisa. Ellos se secaron las manos deprisa. All right, first of all, how are we going to remember that SECARSE to dry? You guys see the word car here? You go up to your friend's house and you see him drying his car after washing it with a towel, and you say, "Say, why are you drying your car with a towel?" He says, "Well, I'm drying my car with a towel so I don't get water spots." It's true. If you just wash your car, sometimes you get water spots. But if you dry it off with a towel, you won't. So, this morning she dried her face with a towel. Notice you don't say ella secó. Ella secó means she dried someone else or something else. Ella se secó. She dried her own face with a towel. And then notice, in English we say her face. In Spanish we say the face. Okay? Down here, number three, this afternoon we had to dry our hair. This afternoon we had to dry the hair. Now, Spanish people don't use mi, tu, su, nuestro in front of body parts. They don't say, he cut his foot, you say he cut the foot. You don't say we washed our hair, you say we washed the hair. And again, just keep in mind that Spanish speakers love the word for the. They put it in front of time. In English you say it's 2 o'clock. In Spanish they say it is the 2. In English we say I study history. In Spanish you say I study the history. So they just stick the word the everywhere. Notice, secar is an air verb. And it ends in E, A-S-T-E-O, A-M-O-S-A-R-O-N. But notice the yo form. Secar ends in car. You guys say car-gar-zar. Go, car-gar-zar. This is a car-gar-zar verb. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the clip called car-gar-zar. Car turns into K. So it's you chop off the C-A-R and you add S-E-Q-U-E. Okay, it still has an accent in the yo form and the he form, but it's irregular in the yo form. Now, why is the yo form the most regular form of any verb? Because it's used the most. Now, Mr. Holt, this say goes in front, this may goes in front, this say goes in front. Why does this nos, why does this reflexive personal pronoun go after and attach? Remember, mays and tays go in front of conjugated verbs. Okay, if the verb's been changed, it goes in front. But if you can still circle what I call a magnet, I've got clips on magnets, if you can still circle an AR, ER, IR, the mays and tays go after and attached. So if the verb has been conjugated, it goes in front, and if it's still an infinitive, it goes after and attached. And notice, it's not tuvimos secarnos el pelo, it's tuvimos que. Because remember that chant, have to add que, going to add a. Now, quickly can be translated rápidamente, which is literally rapidly, or deprisa, which is in a rush or in a hurry. So you could say, ellos se secaron las manos rápidamente, or, equally well, you could say, ellos se secaron las manos deprisa. All right, that's SECARSE, sentences in the preterite, one time past.